One thing that we are used to with this particular class is two things. Confusion, of course, and that's right, and loudness, which is wonderful. And of course, and the other thing is that we are used to having many things going on at the same time, usually unrelated to the primary event, but that's okay. That's why, quite frankly, that's why we like having you around. Okay, and for the families, thank you so much for coming. It takes a lot of effort to come, and we appreciate that. And we do. Do you have, let me just ask a quick question of the families. Do you have any ideas as to what they've been doing, you know, in terms of the course content or what they've been going through, etc.? And basically, here's what they have been doing. Their primary instructors have been Tim, the most illustrious Tim, denoted by his long hair and flair. Okay?
Ties.
Absolutely.
And his Coca-Cola bottle empty.
This is right. Always high on Coke. Let's have a say.
Edit!
Coca-Cola! Soda! Coca-Cola!
But basically, there's a series of weeks where they go through what they call Microsoft Office Suite. They spend a lot of time on getting proficient in Word and Excel, PowerPoint, and these are great skills when they get into their office environment or wherever they head. And then they kind of run into a whole bunch of weeks on accounting, and then go into it, which I'm sure usually produces one of three things: great joy, great distress, with some confusion in between as to whether or not we should have done this in the first place. And but they did great getting through all of that. And then they spent a lot of time on Quicken, which is just a neat system for processing anything from accounts to checks to whatever. And then they spend a lot of time on accounts receivable and accounts payable. And then they get to this point where they graduate. And during that time, they're doing a lot of reports, having a lot of conversations like this on the side, and all that type of stuff. Okay? And they have done great. That's all there is to it. And really, this requires so much persistence, so much really perseverance on getting through all this, because it can get disgusting and also just discouraging when you're faced with all the work that they got to do, but they did well. So what we're going to do is take a few moments, and here's what the process is going to be. We're going to call each one up. We're going to recognize them, of course, and give them a great round of applause. Talk about them a little bit, because they've been talking about us for weeks. So we're going to talk about them.
No. So where the hallways are bugged, right?
Yes.
Don't say that to me.
I protest.
You don't want to hear what I
And
say.
then you get a chance to talk to the group also, okay? Oh, no. This is a friendly group. There's no hostility in here at all. And so we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So, as usual, somebody's got to be first.
And who's the first one on the list?
Now, this is what's tough. Here's what's tough. The problem that we have in this class is control. As you've noticed already, we have control issues in the class. So what we'll do is Tim and I will control the order that we will have these folks come up. So, can I vote Gary? You want to make a first selection, sir?
Drum roll. Guys, we're going to get tired before this.
I know. Come on, guys. Drum's getting slower.
Awesome. Last one. All right. Miranda. I thought we'd start off with a good try, right?
I know, right?
All right.
Drama, all right.
Congratulations. Okay, so I get to talk about you, and then you get to talk about whatever you want. Are we putting a time limit on Miranda?
Yes. Hold on, I have my stopwatch.
Get the stopwatch.
The stopwatch
We
is going.
can get the timer up
I
there.
know, right?
Set it for 10 minutes. No.
You can use it maybe on the
We need
offset.
that. Yeah. Play her off, please. Okay, so Miranda. What can you say about Miranda? So, Miranda came into class. Miranda has a lot of energy. I'm trying to think of a word stronger than a lot. Okay? Numerous, excessive, copious, plethora, pick your favorite thesaurus word, a lot of energy. We had talks with Miranda at the beginning of class because a lot of that energy tended to go in directions that were not helpful to her. Whether it was towards drama, our favorite word for her, whether it's towards other people, whether it was focused inward in negative ways, there was a lot of energy around Miranda that went in bad directions. Still some going to the good, you know, she wasn't out there doing all sorts of horrible things, but that was the thing that we kind of talked about is, hey Miranda, you want to succeed, we've got to deal with this. And that's been the joy and the pleasure watching over these 13 weeks because Bob talked about the easy stuff. Bob talked about learning what cell to click in. Bob talked about, oh, you type equals this. Or Bob talks about, you know, you add this column and add this column up and they should be the same. In my opinion, that's the easy part of the class. And I know everyone's going to stab me saying, well, counting is easy, okay? But the hard part is what Miranda did, which says, I need to change who I am as a person. I need to work on these areas. I need to improve myself. And that is a lot harder than learning debits equals credits, a lot harder. So Miranda, what I want to say to you is thank you so much for the tremendous amount of effort you put in to A, make yourself more employable, which is part of the job, and just B, to make yourself a better person over the course of 13 weeks. You deserve incredible congratulations for that, okay?
Okay, so, anyways, I really appreciate you and Bob. You guys have done a tremendous amount of work on all of us. I was gonna freaking cry, man. I made a family out of all of you guys, and I'm really I am gonna miss all of you guys so much. And to me, this is more than just. Oh Jesus. To me, this is more than just a certificate because I've never completed or graduated anything. So this is like $1 million to me. And I appreciate everything. It had its ups and downs, obviously, we all know. But I am so glad that I did this and I stuck through it, and I have all of you to thank because you guys pushed me and you guys made sure that when I was slacking off, Miranda, pay attention. Or Miranda, stop talking in the class. You know, something. You guys all contributed to me being here and completing this. So I thank you. And thank you and Bob. Thank you very much. Shortest speech ever. For you? Yeah.
Good job, Miranda. Thank you.
Okay, first of all, go see Cox.
That's right, yeah.
Miranda.
Oh, yeah.
You are so supportive. Jean said you were the class's mother, and I think that was so true. She knew it, you know it. You bring energy everywhere you go, and volume. So one question I have is, who is Miranda all by herself? I think you're great in a group, but you need to be great by yourself too, because you are great. You are awesome. I know you're awesome. We know you're awesome. And you gotta let the rest of the world know you're awesome. Okay? Well, good luck.
Thank you. Gotta get up for that.
I love you.